Well, today is the All Souls and All Saints Day celebration. I went to the really big one that they had there in Mactan every year. In fact, they're having it tonight, and that one there was like thousands of people. Now this is a small cemetery over here by the roadside here in Panglat. Well, Dawis, I guess it's called, and over here it's very small, just a few people gathering together. Now there is a bigger cemetery about 2 miles from here, and I imagine there's lots and lots of people over there. But for those of you who are not familiar with it, it's basically like Dia de los Muertos, and it's a Spanish tradition. They do it in Mexico as well, where they go to the grave sites and freshen them up and do some candles. Sometimes they'll leave food. At the one at Mactan, there's tons of people there right now that, they're having lots of food. It's kind of like a festival, really. Now here, it's not much of a festival because very small and very few people here. But as you can see, it's right by the roadside. In fact, there's a 7-Eleven right over there. So this is a very small sample of what they do for All Saints Day, All Souls Day. But as you can see, they were actually kind of like doing some refurbishing of this place in the last 3 weeks to prepare for today. They wanted it to look nice, so they put in a new roof and some new tiling and stuff. And so most of these here, people came by and left the candles. You can see some people here, visiting. Like I said, it's more like over at the Mactan one and other bigger cemeteries, they actually set up canopies. They sleep there overnight. There's food. It's kind of like a big festival, and tons of people and restaurants have canopies out there with selling food. It's kind of like a fiesta, like a carnival. Not a carnival, but like a fiesta, a big fiesta. So yeah, just a small sample of what's kind of happening here for the holiday, the festival. If you ever do get a chance, go to one of the big cemeteries, and like I said, you'll see literally hundreds, if not thousands, of people, and it's a really interesting tradition.